Right on.
Right, okay, here we are. Got some of the pipe work set up. We haven't gone all the way to the corner where we're going to have a down pipe because we've run out of pipe. So, great for the video. Look, one of the things I wanted to show you, as you can see, we were limited with the height here, okay? We're working really tight. We've got a fall on this piece here. If I take that piece off there now, you can see this is the existing bend that they've had to cut down. I've had to cut this one down, but what we'll do, we'll cement around that and we'll seal that and make sure that that's actually watertight, okay? It doesn't matter so much with storm pipe because you want the water around it to get away. And if you look across here, there's evidence of rising damp, and you can see that, okay? Though there is a damp course, you can see moss, and moss is the result of water retention. What we've done all the way around here, there was cement all the way up the brickwork, so you're bridging, okay, the brickwork, and it can travel and it can move up by capillary action, okay? Some people think that pipe work is simple and any monkey can do it, as I've been told, okay? Well, the fact is, not any monkey can do it. It needs to be done right. Years ago, when we was putting pipes in on all the joints, we would always cement because we were using Hepworth clay pipes, okay, the old Hepworth system that we used to do. And one of the most important things when you're doing pipe work, especially over a long distance, is that you need to ensure the pipe work doesn't sag, and I'll explain to you why. If you just stay there a sec. This is some of the pipe work that we took out, and it was sagging and it was falling back. And if you look at that now inside, right, look, that's because it was olded. There's mud, there's absolutely full of sand down there, and it was getting down there, washing down, and that has the potential of blocking the drain. Then what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to lift all your slabs up, and you're going to have to gain access to it because it can cause a potential problem. If you look at the topography of this part of the garden here, everything's down in the dip. So this is going to improve the drainage, and you're going to say to yourself, how is it going to improve the drainage? Because this water is just as taking off water off the roof space. But the fact is that what you find more than often when you put pipe work in, when water drops down below the slabs, the water will naturally follow the pipe run, okay? It's as simple as that. What we have here, what we used to do years ago, we used to use, for pipe bedding, we used to use this, pea gravel. And the reason that we use the pea gravel, because pea gravel is water eroded, okay? It's very round and it's undulated in the respect that the water can run down through a lot easy. Okay, you'll see some guys sometimes they use the existing slate that the customer's not going to use, and they use that for pipe bedding. The thing is about slate are like what we call PEDs in clay soil. They're made up of platelets, so they don't allow the water to come through. So when you see mulched over areas with slate, it's not always the best thing to do, and the ground can get very dry. Okay, so this has become over the years now a more of a decorative chipping, and it's become expensive. Okay, not hugely expensive, but still expensive. So what are they using now is they're using limestone chipping. It's usually a 10mm or a 20mm, depending on what size pipework that you're laying. And it's so important when you've got gaps underneath the pipe like we have here now. We've got the pipe in situ, and what we would do, we would put, not on my knees like this now, but this is for the benefit of the video. Put the gravel on. The gravel goes round and it drops down underneath the pipe, okay? And that's going to ensure that the pipe will stay. What we could have done with this, we could string line it from A to B, okay? And then the string line, we can pick up the sags in the middle. But because we've got these nice 6 foot levels over that distance, we can get it right, okay? So the gravel is not necessarily for the top of it. It goes underneath And then what we do, we'll drop our level on this, and we'll make sure we've got a turn of a bubble so the water can run away nice and easy. And then when the pipe drops underneath, that's going to stop the pipe from sagging down. It's always best to ensure that your pipes initially, if you're putting in the trench that you're digging, you're going to put your pipe work in, is a little bit lower, and then you can pull your pipe up and adjust to the correct height. Okay, but be very careful. You normally go along with a shovel and just give it a little bit of a prise, and it will get to the right level, and then just give it a bit of a tap down. But as you can see now, what's going to happen is that when the water comes down off the face of here, off the paving with the surface water, it's going to drop down, okay? This isn't a land drain pipe, it's going to drop down into the gravel and it can run away, okay? You're creating a void. So, I hope I've educated you a little bit, and if I haven't educated you, you need to tell me why I haven't educated you. It's as simple as that. If you need some advice in the meantime, you can go to the website, which is www.greentoplandscapes.co.uk. Greentop Landscapes. And better still, you can go to the Facebook page. You can look up Landscaping Survival with Johnyboy, where we have like-minded landscape contractors out there across the country and around the world that can help you and give you the advice you need. Don't let your pride stop you. See you soon.